Let's sing our opening song.
Hey, what's up, Johnny? Yeah, you look like the type of person to try to shove your big toe up your asshole in your free time. She probably twirls around her dookie hairs like she making cotton candy. Alright, welcome back, ladies and ladies with dicks. So there's a monster that haunts me at night. And if you're wondering who the semen demon is, well, you came to the right place. Sit down by the campfire and piss on my lap as I tell you the tale about the woman that masturbates with a stick of kale. So if you're wondering who this woman is, it looks like she just crawled out of the Crypt Keeper's asshole. It is that vegan teacher. In my previous video, I thought it was gonna be the season finale for Attack on Tool. Final anime arc for the woman that gnaws on fucking tree bark in her free time. But the truth was, I knew that her fix of that vegan teacher. I was fiending. I was scratching my balls so damn hard that my smooth criminals kind of looked like the gibbet off a foghorn leghorn. You know, I was like a meth addict. I was getting the tingles and the shingles on my lips. That could be hepatitis. I had a wild night last Friday. Was that a guy or a girl? Or a dog. Wait, nah, when I walked in the club, it said Human Society. I think the E was silent or something. I mean, it was foreign, it was in another city. Please don't tell me I was licking some pooch cooch. But the point is, I've been tossing and turning at night, giggling at the toilet, because it's been far too long since I heard that vegan teacher spit her dust at me, you know, her magical sand dust.
Come on, you
of secret virtues that only the vegan eyes can see. Her soothing voice that kind of sounds like Dee Dee if she kept walking into the meth lab instead of Dexter's could put 1,000 titans to slumber. So I thought I would bless your ears and eyes and bring her back. So if you guys want a little like Dragon Ball Z recap, you know, what did you miss last week or last month, I guess, because I upload once every Ramadan. Speaking of Ramadan, this woman looks like she partakes in every single living day of the week. She's over here flapping her gums about having to be vegan to be Christian when she looks like a Jew out of 1942.
Time to change your religion if it tells you to be cruel. Change your religion if it has a strange or crazy rule. Change your religion, why not be an atheist every Sunday? What's important no matter what is that you don't listen to what all the mean people say. So change your...
Shut your bitch ass the fuck up!
That was a nice little timey tune, honestly a boner jam to play, an absolute billboard banger. I slammed that shit on my way to Wendy's. I also love how she's posted up in the back of her cottage looking like the scream painting of Edvard Munch was overdosing on ketamine when he painted it. I swear every single TikTok I watch of her, I'm on the phone with poison control because it looks like she's about to start foaming at the fucking mouth. She almost resembles Reapy Cheap from the Chronicles of Narnia. Her hair almost looks like the belly button lint that was used in Giant Squidward. Also, I love out of all people, the person that looks like she hasn't eaten since the Irish famine and lived through both World Wars and the Prohibition era is the one that's giving us diet advice. Like, I'm gonna blow out a queef and keep it a chuck beef with you when you're a whopping 65 pounds looking like the grandmother from SpongeBob. Where's my chocolate? Sounding ass. I think you're in one place to talk about riding Jack's beanstalk, especially when you're built like one. God damn, this woman talks like a steamed vegetable, looks like a steamed vegetable, and acts like a steamed vegetable. And her nose looks like an upside down half cut steamed carrot. And her hair just looks steamed. Just looks like an end to a cleaning mop. I guess you can call it Stanley Steamer. Now the more I look at her, she looks like a Siamese cat if someone threw it into an oven preheated at 350 Celsius. That bitch is baked. Y'all remember when SpongeBob was in Sandy's house without the helmet?
The Bible is just peer pressure from dead people. Use your critical thinking skills, be reasonable. The Bible is just peer pressure from dead people. Science rules, so take the good from your religion, believe the rest, cause you're not a fool. Be cool.
Would you guys consider jacking off?
You know, honestly, it just erupts me with some hearty laughter, a few cackles and chuckles and a wet splat below all her buckles, that you honestly think you're doing something good for the world. I don't understand. Hey, maybe if we just bully people out of Christianity, then they will follow what we do. Let's just take it back to the Roman times, back in the 1500s, where we had to pay indulgences to be Christian or go to heaven. Let's just do the same thing, but shove poison ivy up our assholes. Maybe just swirl it around like we're Magic Koopas, casting a mystical spell. We're just swishing and swashing our ways through the jungles of ass mania, just twirling and swirl until I feel my ass hair start curling and make sure I'm getting every crack and crevice. When I rub that leaf into the asshole that's touching my brief, that shit's gonna look like the map diagram for St. Kitts and the Nevis. Oh, it feels like someone's Congo bongo drumming my eyeballs right now. So I'm currently recording this on the next day because there's only so much you can say about this woman until you jerk the nipple dry to the point where it looks like her skin. I mean, her skin looks drier than an African child's water bottle, and that's the point where I came to. The spark just kind of burned out, so I kind of just gave up and waited to the next day. And dude, I woke up with a splitting headache behind my eyes. This must be the power of that vegan teacher. She just casted 7 plagues upon me. Pretty soon the sky will be filled with dark stormy clouds and will start downpouring virgin's blood to the ground below or some shit. I mean, I don't know. Every time I move my head, it feels like a game of fucking paddleball. My eyes are pretty much just jack-a-boxing out my eye sockets right now. Alright, enough about me. I'm over here posted up like Popeye if you got a lace batch of spinach. My one eye just completely shut. There's no visible vision. You can call me Stevie Wonder and that shit. And the other one is just a crack open, you know, just so I can see some light rays flying into my retinas. It pretty much looks like one of those clams off of SpongeBob. job almost. So in our last video of this woman, we saw her give some of her unmeatful morals, you know, a few Darman messages that'll put a smile on your face and a come stand on your briefcase, because her speeches are so empowering, so inspiring, that as soon as you're done listening to her give her Shark Tank pitch on why you should be vegan, you'll instantly want to move out and set forth to get a degree in botany. I mean, as soon as I played one of her videos, I was already on my way to Princeton University. I played one of her vegan songs and I pretty much gold spear dived out my window to water my grass. I mean, she just honestly brings tears to my eyes and stains to my underwear, front and back, and down the jawstrings. I mean, there's piss flying, there's assholes crying. I mean, it's truly remarkable. Go vegan, go vegan. I even got my circumcision done with a salad fork. I am truly into the plant profession here. Why is there a Dorito crumb in my pube? Oh wait, that's a red ant. So our first little morale here, you know, our sea shanty, a humdinger if you will, was me showing her basically standing butt ass naked in her shower on a Tuesday. I mean, her tits were swinging around like the Big Ben church bell. I mean, that was absolutely hell to see. I thought she was gonna scoop her juggle nuggles up and start clapping them together like thunder sticks at a hockey game. I almost threw up my foam finger. I was saying, let's go fly. I thought there was a champion state game going on. She was about flapping her damn titties like a hummingbird about to take off from the ground. So if I got permanent retina damage from it, you guys might as well too if you haven't seen it yet. So let us commence forth and take a look at her pretty much jiggling her boobs around like she's taking a roll at a game of Yahtzee.
So I asked my husband, who would you rather have sex with?
Yeah, I would rather jerk off 3 guys with a bowling ball.
That vegan nurse, that meat teacher Ms. Tofu, or me?
I would not touch you with my 2-inch pole, let alone a whole 10-foot one. My wiener would shrink back into my abdomen like a scared turtle hiding in its shell.
And his response was...
Please help me.
Yeah, there wasn't very many straws to grasp at from that lesson. What I said last video was her basically saying that Mother Nature's the only woman you need to make a mother. The only place you need to dip your balls in is in the sweet, savory water of Niagara Falls. Thank you, vegan teacher, for teaching me the ways, opening my third eye and dilating my asshole to the true wonders of veganism. I mean, who needs coochie? I've just been plopping my cum all over the plums. I'm banned from Giant Eagle.
Attention shoppers, there's a guy that's built like Groot fucking the fruit in aisle 4.
That was her nice jiggle jangle right there, you know, her first abstinence speech. Honestly, a really good message. I mean, I mainly talked about it for 5 minutes, speaking about how saggy her bubbies are. Like, them shits look like sucked out Capri Sun pouches. I bet her nipples were doing jumping jacks across the floorboards. So that's when we set forth on a new chapter and try to look into that vegan teacher's music, and I gotta say, she drops absolute slappers, West Crew bangers, top 30 charter on the Billboard. I think she could run for the Grammys. I mean, her timey tunes are something that'll get your balls bumping and your boobies thumping, ladies. I mean, I slapped that vegan teacher on the radio. My uncle got out from his wheelchair to turn that shit off. Preferably, I would rather suffocate my asshole with a cactus before I would turn on the vegan teacher song. They're absolutely horrible. I mean, her screeches that come out of her dusty ass throat sound like the howls of 1,000 Wendigos. It's fucking, it's horrendous.
What the fuck is your problem?
Why does she stare like an anime character that's about to go insane? It's like she's so slow that her brain needs to have like a 5-second cooldown in between every single sentence she says to keep it from overheating. Also, your nose kind of looks like a Minecraft villager. I bet every time you sneeze, you're like... After I got done, you know, throwing my finger twirls and doing the stanky leg to her hit single Herbivores and 4 Whores, I mean, her next song was OPP, Opioid Poppy Plants. That was a true slapper as well.
Why the fuck aren't you vegan yet, Mr.
Then I digressed to a more, you know, serious topic where she was basically saying that animals deserve the same rights as minorities.
You say this. Every minority group, and you know who you are, you should all be vegan. You've been discriminated against, and then you stand there with all your picket signs and in the streets, oh, you know, people are picking on us and we need our rights.
What in the Tim Buck fuck can you even say to that, really? If that inspiring speech didn't get your dick to tuck in like an elephant's tusk, I don't know what will. And then she also just picked fights with everybody, you know. It's ironically enough, for being a vegan, she chose a lot of beef with people, and now she even, you know, fully just multiply that. It's like a bacteria that you can't get rid of. She's just going after everybody. No one is safe. She's Rambo in this shit on TikTok. Except Rambo actually had some good morals. This woman is just a raw entity of evil. So, you know, I thought, what would be a better way to spend my Sunday than torturing myself by listening to this woman foam at the mouth for 25 minutes. And you know the rules about jacking off. You ain't busting chromies if you don't got your homies. And I thought the same rule could be applied for torture. So strap on down. You're gonna need like a roller coaster seat strap, because it's gonna take a lot of willpower not to get up from your chair watching this woman. It's almost like a St. Lutheran exorcism. Instead of splashing holy water on this woman, you need penicillin because she looks like a humanized yeast infection. So without any further ado, let's watch this woman cough up phlegm about why we should eat plant stems.
When you peel a banana, do it slow. Be in the moment, watch it glow. Enjoy every millimeter of its beauty. And don't forget to be vegan with me.
Did she just bust out nectar on the camera? This bitch went from organic to orgasmic. Also, that's gonna be the nastiest ass banana peel I think I ever laid my eyes on. That shit looks like you're peeling back the hunchback of Notre Dame's foreskin. Another great lesson from that vegan teacher. Miss Katie out here spitting facts like a true scholar. She's telling us that she would rather deep throat before she eats a goat, and I'm honestly with it. I mean, I would be slanging cocks before I would even think about eating some livestock. I thank you for teaching me the true path. This one has me popping my cherry and praising the berries. I mean, I feel like thank you is an understatement. We're being blessed by the 7 rings of God to have this woman bring this overwhelming amount of knowledge. Like, I can start to feel the chlorophyll course through all my veins. Glucose is filling my balls, people. It's exhilarant. I'm surprised she's even sharing this gospel secrets with us. This has to be some lost ancient scripture from the language of Atlantis, hidden in the Kesh Templeheim or some shit. Like, this is something to make your asshole wiggle and your stomach do a shiggle. Just like that, I can see the clouds start clearing up above me. The sun is streaming right into my window. I finally became one with Thug Kitchen. This woman honestly reminds me of King Ramsay from Courage and the Cowardly Dog. Return the steak or suffer my consequences. Oh, I just queefed a little bit of sawdust. You're not fucking funny, shut up.
You want to know what would happen if you wore this shirt to school? Well, if you were in my class and it wasn't COVID, I'd give you a giant hug and I'd say, yes, yay, way to go.
Yeah, I would rather go to Columbine at that point.
Religion? That's a good question. I think you should change your religion like you change your underwear. You know, change your religion. Show God that you really care. Change your religion. Try something new.
So here we have this woman performing cunnilingus on the edge of a carrot. I don't know if she's trying to sexually stimulate the vegetable. If so, we can have a porno right there. 2 vegetables and 1 tub of hummus. She's sucking that carrot like a hamster trying to drink water. Woo! We woke up barbaric today, didn't we, Katie? That's a strong ass statement. If you don't mind, Miss Katie, if I step in and show you my credentials, I know you're the only one that has opinion around here, and you're the only one that has rights in your mind. And it looks like if I go within a 5-foot radius up here, you're gonna start frothering at the mouth and growling at me. It's almost like I have to draw a circle around me like I'm fucking talking to sea bear or some shit. But I feel like if I tossed an onion ring at you, you use it as a hula hoop before you would actually eat it. You look like a type of dumbass to fall in the shower and try to grab the water to save yourself. So this Christian saint that looks like she crawled out of the back of Gollum's unwashed taint is telling us that we need to instantly drop our religion if we choose to follow one. And then she actually expects religious people to follow what she says because she said it, because she's the only one that has rights around here, and she's the only one that can ever have an opinion. Oh, what? You have an opinion? No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. No, you don't have rights. No, that's not how it works around. That is the 1st degree felony. I cannot believe this is repugnant. Oh my god, it's like a child, pretty much, a toddler trying to get them to eat vegetables, except it's vice versa with this. No, I'll never eat meat. You can't get me to eat meat. I'll only eat beets. Meat is not a treat. If you think you can eat meat, then you can get your balls to skeet. I'm not eating that meat. Stick your penis into a fly trap of a Venus. Leave the church and go rub your balls against the leaves of a birch. I'm not eating meat. I mean, it's so fucking childish. I mean, it's the definition of insanity because she does it over and over again with the same outcome of everybody just not liking her. And then her only resortment to try to get some support is make other accounts that she plays as other characters, like on some Jarek and Hyde shit, or whatever the flying rain doodle magical fuck the poem was, and then she just tries to comment support on her own TikTok saying like, oh my god, go vegan, I can't believe you're doing this, you're doing so much work, good work for the world, oh I love you, give her a Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, it's just literally other accounts of her supporting her own self, and then she sees nothing wrong with it, saying like, oh yeah, there's just different characters. Of course, I mean, you know, I just got 1 happy body and 3 eternal grass souls in me, we're just completing the centric system here. You know, yeah, Timmy, you wanna smoke carrot with me up the asshole? Listen here, you see, Nile, my skin looks more cracked than the undercrust of the Nile. My skin looks more scaly than the ball sack of a crocodile. Looks like I scrubbed my skin with a 2-foot long nail file. Maybe instead of opening your goddamn SpongeBob actors looking mouth, teeth looking like the pebbles you would find in a fishbowl at PetSmart on a retail sale. Can't tell if you're wearing a scrunchie or a scarf because your neck's out here looking like your real poof. If we were driving, you could probably see the next 9 traffic lights in the corner store that's 2 miles away with that damn neck. This bitch is the last dinosaur, but she definitely ain't the good one. Never thought I would see a brontosaurus with bronchitis and hepatitis look like she was breeded from a monkey clan in the back of the Belgian Congo on some inbred Tarzan type shit, telling people to take a step back from eating meat, but it looks like he took a step back in the evolution. I mean, she's so indecisive. It's like trying to take a 16-year-old, no offense, a 16-year-old white girl to dinner. You know what I mean? Like, they're always like, oh, I want to go this place, I want to go that place, but I want to go that place. I don't know where to go. I mean, honestly, you just want to eat the mold off the wall? Shit, let's go. 4 fork and knife. Wait, why are you making out with the toilet? One minute she's telling us like religion isn't real. The next minute she's saying religion is real. You just can't eat meat or you won't go to heaven. Even though literally in the smack dab in the center of the table, steaming out and shit, there's a lamb perfectly placed on the fucking table. Like it's steaming. I checked that shit. It was $2.70, a nice crisper, tender fucking mashed my balls into a city sweet blender. You know what I mean? That shit tastes good. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Jesus, the Son of God, the Son of Man, Emmanuel himself, didn't he go out and just slaughter lambs on the daily? Like I swear to God, didn't he like Ash Williams chainsaw through fucking herds on the day-to-day basis? Bitch was just stone cold stunning goats in the middle of the sand dunes.
Yes, yes I did. Brushed and flossed every day. Okay, but listen, I don't want to talk about that because this is something more important. Yes, I got the shirt. I'm wearing it right now. It's great. I love it.
Looks like you're wearing a ripped up ass pillowcase and you wrote the letters on with the blowtorch.
It's amazing. It's really creative. It has sort of a frilly thing here and thingies. I love it.
Oh yeah, I just stole it from Dying Children Summer Lay. I was already skinny enough, so I just thought I fit in.
But no, this is really important. Just hold on, okay? I have a question. Is Jesus vegan? Or is he up there in heaven killing animals, stabbing animals? Is he eating chickens, cows, and pigs and fish up there in heaven? No? Okay, hold on, let me take some notes. Jesus eats plants. And heaven is vegan?
Now, your appearance alone already gave me 2 cataracts and a shit streak in my underwear, and I know I don't have the best vision right now, and not to go like on some Where's Waldo shit, you know, Dora the Explorer out this aura. I mean, look at the center of the table, bro. What is that, alright? We noticed Jesus is in the photo, you know what I mean? He's posted up like Itachi, like he's about to kill the whole clan right here, and there's a damn dead lamb on the fucking table. And it's centered too. You can't miss that shit unless you got so many fucking cataracts. Your optimal nerves are pretty much like dental floss, so everything you see looks like an MS Paint landscape drawing. Even so, I think you can see a whole ass lamb's head, or you know, it could be a goat. I'm not no zoologist here, but I can say with a high degree of confidence that there's an animal on that damn plate. I mean, Clueless Morgan is clueless no longer. That bitch is just Headless Morgan now, because he's right there on the goddamn platter. You know, every single Lutheran motherfucker at that table is about to open their chompers, eat my boy gompers. Like, there's no point of return. That is a dead ass animal on that plate. So who do you think you are, posted up in your damn living room looking like Supreme Leader Snow, for you to talk to us saying that we are the wrong ones for eating meat, saying we need to change our religion to stop eating meat, when people dedicate their whole lives and beliefs to that, and you're saying cut that shit out for your own benefit? Repugnant that you think you're this righteous person. Like, how selfish can you be? And to really just butter my left nipple and call me a cripple, she also thinks people are selfish for coming out into the LGBTQ community.
You're absolutely wrong. Coming out as a vegan animal rights activist, as somebody who cares beyond themselves, is much more special than it is to come out as a member of the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, you can go ahead and call me your toilet because I've seen this shit coming. So one of Santa's little helpers, if he did meth in the back of the warehouse, just came out into her local park to terrorize everybody about her words of veganism. So right off the bat, I love the attire here. She kind of is dressed up like a post-menopausal Rock Lee if he attended a knitting club. And on the topic of tire, your skin kind of looks like a used condom if someone ran over it with a Firestone tire. But yeah, you can clean your ears and wipe your ass because you heard that shit correctly. Somehow, apparently, coming out as being vegan is more challenging than coming out to be gay. Like, how is coming out saying you don't like sausages more brave than you saying you like slobbering on some damn sausages? You know what I mean? Up and down around Girth Town. Like, you can honestly slap a dog's dick and call me Michael Vick if you think for a second I'm gonna believe that somehow becoming out as a vegan is so much more brave and takes so much more courage, is not selfish as coming out as being gay. How does that correlate whatsoever? How does being gay correlate to coming out as being vegan? Because in my own experience on this traumatic war topic, I had never seen anybody ever get like publicly executed for even daring to go vegan. I never seen people get beat up beyond recognition to the point where they start looking like Sloth from the fucking Goonies for even daring to not eat that one slice of steak. Or you know, on some kite runner shit, Hassan's in the back of Bombay, Al getting his ass bombed. Looks like they're installing a new asshole into him, 5G right into its G spot, all because of one faithful stormy night he decided not to eat a little sliver of lamb liver, and now he's getting his cheeks plowed out until his asshole quivers. They're gonna blow his chocolate Cheerio out like a Honda Civic radio because he decided not to eat that one slice of poultry. I mean, I should know. I was the one fucking. Oh wait, what? Like, I honestly just can't understand how people can be this ignorant. It's like their neurons are pretty much like trapped traffic lights in Times Square. They just go out all the time. Like, if this woman, like, even the way she moves, it's like her own brain buffers from her stupidity. Like, she takes a 10-second pause after everything she says and just stares into your soul. Like, I can feel my stomach yelp every time she looks at me. Like that shit just starts beatboxing out of fear. But like I said last video, I guess it's not surprising for someone who loves vegetables so much, speaks like one. And this woman is just a prime example. She has to literally buffer and process her own stupidity in order for her to open up her ancient ass portcullis of a mouth and pretty much, you know, I mean, she literally talks like a nutcracker. It's like watching a fucking puppet.
They hate me. I haven't done anything wrong, Ed. If you think that me asking the LGBTQ community to become vegan is wrong, that's homophobic, then you don't understand what homophobia is. That's being an animal rights activist, Ed.
She might actually be one because she looks like a gender-bent Walter the Puppet, so, you know, it could be a nice correlation right there. I could have solved the mystery, you know, Scooby-Doo style. I would have gotten away if it wasn't for you meddling meat eaters. But she literally just has one motion with her mouth that goes up and down, and then she just quietly stares at you like it's some, like, shining or something.
Why should we let you into heaven if you knew about the violence, but you kept paying for it?
You can feel your soul do a yo-yo out of your asshole. Like, it's fucking horrifying. And to really just give yourself a wet willy and slap your balls silly, she also said that humans should be able to suck on human tits, and that we shouldn't be able to drink cow's milk because we're not the same species. We don't share the same bloodline. I'm practically convinced if that didn't confirm that this woman was inbreeded, then that does right there.
So whose tits should you suck, Scrubby? Sorry? Exactly. Someone who gives you consent. An adult who gives you consent. You can suck on a male's tits, you can suck on a female's tits, or somebody in between called them. It's all fine, as long as there's consent and long as that person's an adult. All right? We don't do that to animals.
As you can see, she was getting real giddy to talk about sucking on some titties. She was probably 35 and sucking on her mom's ham cubes to the point where they started turning into California sun-dried raisins because of how much she was slurping on her mother's chesticles. She was probably going sloppers with her mom's baby bottle poppers. So yeah, if you guys want to take notes on this one, I mean, this is honestly a great lesson. This is how to get arrested for sexual harassment in the matter of a blink of an eye. Now, if you're just running parched, you're scattering through your fridge and you can't find any milk, well, then fear no more. Just charge your local Walmart and start dive tackling mothers onto the floor and just suck their nipples dry like you're sipping a Capri Sun pouch. Slurp up her mammary glands to the point where that shit looks like a stretched out rubber band. Got no milk? Feeling a little bloated? Well, come on down to Target and we'll always have you loaded. We make sure you aim your straw right into the bullseye of a woman's hammy coleslaw. Suck till you can't take it no more. We'll have tits flopping and milk dropping all across the vicinity from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday. Is her baby gravy getting a little sour? Well, smack my ass red. We always have happy hour. Come on down. We'll have milkers fresh from down south waiting to splash the back of your mouth. So call in now.
Dairy is fucking scary.
What is dairy?
Like milk and cheese and shit. I don't know. I mean, it kind of goes good. I wouldn't have milk by itself personally.
Dairy is scary.
Oh. Yeah, you're pretty scary too.
So you're saying that if I eat my husband, I can save a planet?
I mean, it kind of looks like it. It looks like you've been eating your husband's corpse the last 30 years. And you chewed all the bones to dust. That's why you're out here laying in your bed looking like crippled Nagato. And your hair that looks like SpongeBob's karate helmet is kind of looking like Kyle from Despicable Me. She got a whole habitat up there. It's like senior citizens had a discount at a barber shop and the barber just sweeped up all the hair off the floor and then slapped it onto your scalp. I said this last video, but how can a vegan have so much damn beef? So ever since I posted my last one, that vegan teacher has gotten into so many more controversies. Too many to count, in fact. She got into controversy with Gordon Ramsay, George Not Found, one of my friends Pancho, and my other friend Gliderguy. So she's just been going balls to the bathroom stalls recently. I mean, she must be off her medications right now because she's going full out Arkham Asylum mode. If you breathe in her direction and she just smells the meat off your pores, she's instantly making a 40-minute response video on you. And the best part is that she doesn't even respond to your video. She just brings up random things that you never even mentioned and then tries to act like she's the right person in the end. For example, Scrubby, he actually made a video. Wow, that was my worst stutter. He actually made a video on her and she instantly responded to him. And basically for 20 minutes of it, she talked about what I just showed of her wanting people to suck people's titties to the point where their boobs pop. Because that's the natural vegan life, baby. I think even vegans themselves are disgusted by this. If I have any vegans that are watching this video, can you please comment down below if if we're crazy for thinking she is? Because I even seen vegans not support her. The only people that are supporting her is her herself. I mean, she has like 50 old accounts she just spam comments on, basically acting like, you know, she's this all-god hero.
Well, I have, you know, I have a porn channel. I have a Reddit.
Aren't you really prominent in MySpace?
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, you were a good poster on MySpace, dude. Dude, like, you pretty much ringed a bunch of grandmas and shit. That was when Betty flopped her milkers on her kneecaps. Oh, that was a fucking hoot.
Yeah.
The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetic states that a well-balanced... I can't fucking... The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetic states that a well-balanced vegan diet is healthy for all stages of life. I love how she's out here supporting herself, you know, or I guess technically it's different characters. This bitch is like the actual version of Split. We got George Martin out here. Just look at him, boss. Look how beautiful he is.
Why does he look like this? Looks like he got captured by the police because he was hanging in the back alleyway trying to freaking play cards with cats. That's his mugshot.
Off 3 bumps of ketamine. That vegan teacher who
cares?
Vegans, are you brave enough to speak the truth? Dude, if this doesn't have you pumping your fists in the air and screaming "fuck society," I don't know what will. Look at this one. Out here again.
I don't want to look at this one. Pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Look at her
Vegan now,
windmill
God
around
is
like a
too.
party
If you want to
streamer,
get to
dude.
heaven, you
Even the dog's depressed in the fucking background, dude. Jesus Christ. God is vegan. He knows that eating animals is going to end the world that he made. Yeah, you know, honestly, I mean, what a true blue stalker. You can tell she graduated at the top of Harvard University. That vegan back at it again, straight out of Panera, saying, I can't wait till the world is vegan. We're gonna be waiting for a long ass time. Come visit my classroom, see my students' art, smoke carrots. What a great thing to teach upon the youth. I mean, she's truly Rock Leeing out this shit, dude. Teaching the kids to smoke at a young age or imitating the act. What a great teacher. They hate you because you are speaking the very truth.
That's probably her.
It is probably her. She is the truth, dude. Oh no, he, him. You can't gender that shit. I mean, she looks like a Wendigo from Until Dawn. So obviously my brain power is just running out on that vegan teacher. So I'm gonna call in my business associate, Sensitive Society, to tackle this daunting case. You know, me and Sense go way back. We used to try to peddle crack in the back of Disneyland. And coincidentally, we actually met because we both tried to sell crack to the same 6-year-old who turned us in. And we instantly became cellmates. And from that day on, we pledged to change the world, to make it a better place, to find new lands and climb across vast mountains. And that sunny day we got released, we just went back home and became human wastelands. Now we just sit in our rooms for 14 hours a day, cranking out YouTube videos left and right and up, down, center, up the ass. So yeah, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and sex offenders, I welcome you, the one, the only, famous owners of Dos Bros Tacos, Sensitive Society. Man, I don't know how y'all be liking Burger King. I actually agree with that vegan teacher. If we're gonna burn down a burger place, please burn down Burger King. That shit's disgusting. God damn. I can't even drink water anymore. That's taken away from a fish's home.
What's going on, my amigos? Sensitive Society here on a BriZ video. I mean, that's just one of the top 10 anime reunions of all time, and I'm not capping at all. That vegan teacher, you know her. Your mom probably knows her as well. For all we know, your mom could be following that vegan teacher this very second, and you don't even know you have a crazy vegan in your house. I mean, I'm just saying, guys. I'm sure everyone here is aware that that vegan teacher is just going berserk. After getting called out by Gordon Ramsay, she's like, you know what? I'm going to start taking shots at everyone. Let me go for tommyinnit. Let me go for George Not Found. I give her a week before she goes after Dream and any other of their friends. Now, something that's really funny is the fact that George Not Found is 23 years old. And do you guys know how old that vegan teacher is? I'll give you 5 seconds to leave an educated guess. Leave it in the comments below. You good? You got your answer? That vegan teacher is 56. She's practically 60, and she's going after people who are 20. In some cases, like tommyinnit, 16-year-old, 17-year-old. How pathetic are you? She's like the TikTok version of Leafy. You're just going after kids. At least when Leafy did it, he was funny. He was entertaining. He brought something new to the table. But when that vegan teacher does it, it's just eating animals is wrong. Her getting called out by Gordon Ramsay to us normal people was a blessing. But now that we think about it, it was a blessing and something extremely cursed, because this gave her more clout, more attention. For all we know, that vegan teacher is going to come after BriZ or myself next if we're not careful here. We could get diss tracked by that vegan teacher, her vegan dog, and her ukulele. I mean, it will be the end of BriZ and Sensitive Society. As we know it. Everyone say it with me. That vegan teacher belongs to the streets. Shout out to BriZ for letting me on. I appreciate you big time, dude. YouTube.com/Sensitive Society if you enjoy commentary videos. If you're a fan of BriZ, you'll love my content. And I'll love to see you over at my channel. Send the vegan teacher to the streets immediately. No mercy for her.
I better sub to him, bro. Not like I'm holding a gun outside your damn window. I'm licking your walls right now. Don't worry while my dick's out. That ain't the problem here. Alright, bro. Let me get some water real quick. bro. Gutter water be hitting, I'm telling you. So you're probably wondering where I've been, because I haven't posted in a little bit longer than I usually do. And you know, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Damn, has it really been a whole month? Party's gonna drop the deluxe a whole lot of red before I drop my shit, bro. What the f? And I think it's finally getting to me, or at least, I mean, I've got a lot better now. That's why I took the time off to kind of like cool myself down and focus, you know, get ready and prepare for what I thought I was already prepared for, in a sense. I was not exactly ready to face my dream becoming into reality at such a short span of time, and I let all these new people that started, you know, you guys started joining my channel kind of get to me, in a sense. Like I kind of like, you know, step back a little bit, like, damn, I have 100,000 people waiting for me. Like reality almost set into me. You know, when you have like an old broken iPhone 5 flashlight that flickers half the time because some fat bitch did like a bundle bull cannonball right onto the phone screen and almost broke it and took a shit on it. I mean, like that was pretty much my spotlight beforehand because I was relatively small. And it went from that to like someone shining the fucking bat signal onto me. It was a huge jump, a huge difference in such a short span of time. And you know, I guess everybody reacts to it differently, and mine was just kind of shock and nervousness. And I've always been a nervous guy. I mean, hell, like I released my social anxiety through YouTube, but it kind of built up again because, you know, when you just have this like huge leap in subscriber count, or like, you know, your support group just immediately, I don't know why I named it a support group, it sounds like an Alcoholic Anonymous type shit, like we're all fucking meth addicts or something gathered around, but I mean, we might be, who knows. But you know, when like you just have this huge ass leap to just basically nothing, to, you know, a point on the map pretty much. I'm not saying I'm not over here like doing tumble rolls down the red carpet or living in a 6-story skyrise mansion. You know, I don't have bouncers kissing my feet and tickling my asshole every time I enter the brand new like Lamborghini Huracan or some shit. Like all I'm saying is I feel like I earned a place on the map, you know what I mean? Like I've gotten to where not a lot of people get to, and I couldn't be any more grateful for it. It's just like I didn't know how to react to it because I never expected to get it this fast. And you know, for it to happen this fast, or even ever, I mean, I just couldn't see myself ever getting 100K. I always wanted to, but like it feels like 7 angels are just jet streaming semen across me. Like it's a beautiful feeling. Like I still feel myself almost floating. But you know, that celebratory like state was like really short lived, and then I started getting anxious, like, oh bro, I gotta get a video out ASAP, and I kind of was like overstressing myself. And when you try to create an energy that's not present in you, like if you're not happy and you try to convey yourself to be happy in a video, I just don't really like that. I like to be all genuine in my videos. I don't like to like fake an emotion that's not really there in me, which is why my upload schedule was already pretty ass to begin with, because I only like upload once or rarely twice a week. I mean, if I do twice a week, there's parades out in the streets, dude. I mean, that's a rare occasion, but it's because I never want to overwork myself. I see YouTubers, like even my own friends, try to daily upload, and like I feel like they just aren't happy or really care about what they're doing as much anymore. Like they don't put their passion into it, and it's almost like became a chore for them, or they only do it solely for the money, which I respect, but like I'm just not that kind of guy to like only do it, you know, solely for the money, or else I would be a family friendly channel. I mean, I'm a YouTuber, bro. I love views, I love money. That's the whole damn point. I'm not gonna act like I don't. Who doesn't love a fucking stash of cash, right? But to me, I think being genuine and relating to my audience and speaking what's truly on my mind at the time that I want to speak about something or passionate about something is way more important than, you know, earning a few extra bucks. Because I always wanted to make an impact on the world, because, you know, I didn't really have like much of an acceptance like before YouTube. I didn't have a bunch of friends roaming around. I barely had any, in fact. And, you know, I always just wanted to relate to people, to, you know, make people's day brighter, make people laugh. And for it to finally happen, especially with this many people, way more than I ever expected to get, I just can't be any more thankful, dude. You guys have truly made my dream come true. And, you know, even though I was scared at first, I calmed down a lot, and that's how obviously why I made this video today. I want to thank you guys, you know, each and every 130,000 of you. You know, I can't name you all because it's impossible to keep up with you. You know, I'm not going to act like all 130,000 of you guys are my friends, because that's just genuinely impossible. I mean, think about it. You can't be friends with the whole goddamn plaza. You know what I mean? Like 2 college football stadiums. You just can't keep up with that. And I try to connect with my audience a lot. I'm in my Discord, which you should join, you know, link in the description. You know, we tend to talk about wieners, ass hairs, in RuneScape, you know, the usual talk with the gentleman. Maybe even some sex toys will be brought about, you know, in the campfire. So I highly recommend you guys join that hellhole. I think that's enough of my damn TED talk. I don't want to make you bitches cry out of your second head. I have lotion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Slap a like before your dad slaps you. Subscribe and hit my vibe. And as always, follow all my socials. If you want to see my beautiful ass face, well, follow my Instagram, link down below. Hit me up in the DMs. I might send you a booty pic on the train track. I'm not kidding. I'll be railing that damn road. I think I got tetanus. But alright, bro. I'm out this bitch. Hey, ain't bras like shoes for your titties or something?
I got diamonds just like Mario, got mushrooms. In the Honda going lane to lane, I was new. Yeah, you talking all this shit, but yo, it ain't new. Yeah, we been through. Baby, come through. I got diamonds just like Mario, got mushrooms. In the Honda going lane to lane, I was new. Yeah, you talking